City transportation crews prepare for winter,
It's flu season. Are you prepared?
and city parking spots get creative.
These stories and more coming up next on Tacoma Report. Hi, I'm Angie Foster.
And I'm Laura Proctor. Winter weather can be unpredictable. That's why the City Street Operations Division is preparing now for storms during the cold weather season. Stacey Ellifrit has more.
When snow is forecasted, city crews set a plan in motion to deploy a snow fleet across Tacoma and continue operations throughout the storm event.
Typical plan for us is that we're going to listen to our forecasters, take that forecast, and then we're going to come up with an operational picture, meaning that we're going to decide how many trucks we're going to use, what we're going to set up.
Crews train and prepare before winter weather hits to get familiar with the equipment and these operating procedures.
When we go into full operations, we've got approximately 23 vehicles operating at one time, 13 snow plows, and we have brine trucks and others, spreaders behind that, assisting with the road network.
Streets are plowed and de-iced on a priority level, with crews working to clear one lane of traffic in each direction. The city's snow routes map color codes each of these levels.
How we instruct and train our staff is that we have 3 priority routes: primary, secondary, and auxiliary routes. They're clearing the roadways in that order also. They're going to start with the primaries, clear those, then step down to secondaries, and then auxiliaries. At any given time, we're really trying to control about 85% of the arterial network in the city and keep traffic and transit going.
During a storm, residents are encouraged to take public transportation if possible. Pierce Transit and the city work together to make sure transit routes are ready. There are also other tips for drivers to remember when preparing for winter weather.
Prepare yourself. Make sure that you park your vehicle adjacent to your house or home or condo on a flat surface. Plan your trip using that snow route map, and basically just prepare yourself for the next day. Fuel the car, blankets, emergency kits, and just be prepared for that inclement weather.
For Tacoma Report, I'm Stacey Ellifrit.
Visit the city's inclement weather page for more tips on winter weather preparedness and to view the updated snow routes map.
This rainy season, the city's Public Works Department provides free sandbag supplies to the public for personal use. Community members can come to the Tacoma Asphalt Plant at 3010 Center Street to shovel and load sandbags. The facility is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. through the end of March.
Residents preparing for fall and winter gardening should note Tagro switched to their winter hours. From October 1st through the end of February, Tagro will be open from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and closed on weekends and holidays. For more information, including a list of locations for home users to purchase Tagro potting soil, visit their website.
With fall arriving, public health officials say now is the time to get your flu shot and your updated COVID-19 booster. The department says both vaccinations will help protect you and your family as we head into the holiday season.
The flu shot is recommended for everyone 6 months and older, but we particularly recommend it for the elderly, the very young, pregnant people, and those with chronic health conditions. So as people come together for fall gatherings, getting together with family, it's important they take the steps to protect themselves and their family. That's really why these steps to get the flu shot, get your COVID booster are so important.
You can get both your flu shot and COVID booster at the same time. Everyone 5 and older is eligible for the booster. Learn more on the Health Department's webpage at tpchd.org.
Do you have an idea for a project that will help protect local waterways from stormwater pollution? Then apply for a Make a Splash grant through the city's Surface Water Management Program. Participants could be eligible to receive a reimbursement of up to $4,000 for projects that prevent stormwater pollution or protect and restore our lakes, streams, and Puget Sound. Applications are open now through November 14th, 2024. To apply, visit cityoftacoma.org/makeasplash. After the break, we'll revisit the lemon sessions that recently wrapped up at the Armory.
And I'll be speaking with Tacoma's interim fire chief on an upcoming levy. You won't want to miss it. This November, voters will be asked to vote on Tacoma Fire Department facilities fleet and operating levy lid lift. The measure would support improvements to the department's facilities, fire engines, essential equipment, and new staffing to improve response capacity and firefighter safety. With us today is Tacoma Fire Department's interim chief, Sionna Stallings-Alailima, to talk about the levy. Welcome, Sionna, to our show.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So for those who are unaware, what is the levy lid lift?
So the levy lid lift, the current property tax levy basically has a max amount that the city of Tacoma, a dollar amount per $1,000 of assessed value that the city of Tacoma can collect, and that money goes directly into a general fund. What Proposition 1 is going to do is increase that max by 65 cents, but that additional revenue will go directly into a fund separate from the general fund that will be dedicated to fire department expenses.
And if approved, what kind of resources will the levy provide?
So like you just mentioned, you know, our call volume continues to grow every year, and our investments in you know, our facilities, our fleet, and additional staffing needs just have not kept pace with the growing needs of the community.
So why is it needed now?
Good question. So we recently had an outside consultant do a facilities, you know, a facility
Analysis.
Study. Yep. And 85% of our buildings are at critical or poor condition. And that has to do with some deferred maintenance, but also the average age of our fire stations is 69 years old.
Wow.
There's a station right down here, down the hill in Tacoma on 27th that was built in 1887. So not only are they in need of repair and operational upgrades, but they're undersized. And they were never built with firefighter safety in mind. And so that's one thing that we're going to be looking towards in terms of when we're looking at not only maybe potentially new locations for new deployment areas, but also upgrading these so that we have bigger capacity and we can run more rigs out of the same stations that we already have.
Yeah.
Another thing is that our fire engines and ladders, which were you know a fire apparatus, 60% are at or beyond their current life expectancy.
Wow.
And so they're too often failing to provide the safety and reliability that we need for emergency operations. And it wasn't very long ago that it was about $500,000 for a fire to purchase a fire engine, and you might get it at most in 6 months, but sometimes usually even sooner. Now 1.2 and above is how much an engine costs, and you may wait up to 2 years. So when we've already identified that we need to order some, we won't even see them till the end of 2026 if we were to purchase them now. So those are the types of things that we're looking at. And then we also have some very expensive equipment that's really important, and those are also have very easy to prepare, you know, to plan for timelines of replacement. And so those are the types of things that we're looking at with this levy. And you know, going back to why now?
Yeah.
We are spread thin, and we are at kind of a pivotal spot where we are barely hanging on and being able to respond to every call that we get. But if you look at, you know, the trajectory of the city, and by 2050 the population is supposed to increase by 36%. Right now is the time to invest in our infrastructure for what we currently have, but also be thinking ahead, 5 years, 10 years ahead, and watch as new buildings, as we densify, where the need is, and just be able to plan ahead for that time.
So in saying that, what is the multi-year levy lid lift?
Yeah, so you can kind of consider this levy lid lift as a 6-year term. And what that kind of means is that it's designed so as the market fluctuates, that for 6 years, we will be able to collect the full 65 cents per $1,000 of assessed value. And so that would allow us, again, for at least 6 years, to say, this is how much we anticipate bringing in. We are going to start budgeting and setting timelines for this, of what we're going to order in that period, because we know that that's going to come in.
Looking into that. So what happens if the levy doesn't pass?
You know, so if it doesn't pass, our number one priority is always providing the best services that we can to this community, and we will continue to do that. We, again, like I said, we are stretched thin, And so what that looks like, if the levy doesn't pass, we are still going to respond to emergencies. We will still be here. What that looks like, we may have to think outside of the box a little bit, just to keep up with the current call volume as it increases.
So what would the average cost be for an average homeowner?
Yeah, so an average homeowner would see an increase of around $25 per month if this were to be passed by the voters, and that it'll bring in collectively about $30 million to the fire department annually.
Okay, and where could a resident find out more information?
Yeah, so we have a dedicated website set up, tacomafiredepartment.org/fire levy, and it has a lot of frequently asked questions. It has other informational things as well. We have a open house on October. We're going to have some open houses on October 19th at 6 different stations, 1 in each district.
Awesome.
And then, and that you can come, you can do station tours. We're going to have some fire prevention stuff there. We'll have our rigs, equipment, and we'll have some firefighters you can talk to, including some of our teams like Hope Team, CARES. Will be at a few of those just to answer any questions that the community has.
Excellent. Well, Sionna, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and all of the work that you and the Tacoma Fire Department is doing to keep our citizens healthy and safe. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we're going to talk about the city parking spots that are going to get a makeover. Stay with us. Welcome back to Tacoma Report. As we just heard from the interim Tacoma Fire Chief, being a firefighter is more than a career, it's a calling. If you're ready to serve with integrity, courage, and compassion, then the Tacoma Fire Department invites you to take the first step in this rewarding profession.
The City of Tacoma is seeking candidates interested in serving our community as firefighters and EMTs. Applications are being accepted until November 5th. The upcoming entry-level firefighter test for the Tacoma Fire Department will evaluate whether or not you possess the critical and job-related skills and abilities necessary for success on the job. In preparation for the 2024 entry-level firefighter test, Tacoma Fire Department is offering a free orientation guide as a helpful tool to prepare for the online firefighter test. To apply, visit governmentjobs.com and search City of Tacoma Jobs for more information.
Imagine this. Instead of squeezing your car into a tight space, you walk by and see a magical world, or an interactive art installation, or maybe a temporary pickleball court. That would be Parking Day. Mike Ziak takes us there.
On October 2nd, parking spaces in downtown Tacoma were transformed from your average parking space to vibrant public art and interactive exhibits.
Parking Day is inviting us to rethink how we imagine public spaces. We take a lot of public space and we use it for the storage of people's cars. So we're seeing what can we do differently with that today by taking those parking spots and turning them into parklets.
Like giant chessboards.
Just all of these things are items that are available in our store. So there's everything from bathtub feet to lighting fixtures and also the tiles themselves. We have a big variety of them right now. So put it all together and made a new game.
A waterfront dock. Even bike polo.
This is a way for Parking Day that I can share my bike story, which is bike polo.
Parking Day is a global event where artists, citizens, and businesses temporarily repurpose parking spaces and convert them to social spaces to advocate for safer, greener, and more equitable streets for people. And this year's event didn't disappoint. If you missed some of the installations and art, catch up on Facebook, Instagram, or at downtownonthego.com. Reporting for Tacoma Report, I'm Mike Ziak.
An art show in downtown Tacoma kicked off this September featuring local artists highlighting an unconventional medium and had quite the unexpected grand entrance to launch the event. Mark McKittrick has more on the skate of the art.
Art is unique to each creator, and here at the Method we like to support people's individuality and creativity, and along with supporting arts in Tacoma, which is a much needed thing.
Aaron Artis, one of the owners of the Method Skateboard and Coffee Shop in downtown Tacoma, partnered up with Open Sesame Gallery owner Zachary Sophia for an interesting collaboration celebrating art, culture, and self-expression.
And we just talked about it with my business partners, Jack Saffel and Stein Hansen, who also are both artists, and they were 100% in. We'd been looking for a way to do this, and Zachary just happened to find the right time and the right place, and so did we by finding Open Sesame Gallery.
The Skate of the Art exhibit showcases a variety of art styles, with the common medium being the skateboard deck. The concept was born from a collaboration of ideas between the two curators, and in short order, 25 artists were commissioned to participate in the show.
But the idea was we mixed different styles, like illustration, punk rock, skateboard, surrealism. So you're going to see that in the show, and a lot of art shows, you don't see a mix of that. Like, that's kind of like a no-no, but it's two curators. It's up to whoever does the show.
A number of emerging artists had the opportunity to share wall space with some well-known artists in the region, such as Jeremy Gregory, Starhead Box, Curtis Ashby, and Jason Sobotka. Experiences like these help the local community and the art community grow together.
I think our whole mission was a success, seeing that we had a great turnout from the community. People are really interested in the art. We've sold 13 of the 25 pieces, which is a pretty cool thing to support local artists as well. And just give back to them so they can create more for the community and for the world to experience the joy of art.
We hope to do this in a year again or less, and we hope to do future shows, so I have other ideas for other shows.
The Skate of the Art will be on display at the Method through October 21st. The shop is conveniently located downtown at 822 Court A, near Fireman's Park. For Tacoma Report, I'm Mark McKittrick.
October is Tacoma Arts Month, and this celebration is full of arts and cultural events, programs, and exhibits for all ages. One of the main attractions is the Tacoma Studio Tour. During the weekend of October 12th and 13th, over 75 artists will open their studios all over Tacoma. Attendees will learn about the artistic process with the opportunity of purchasing one-of-a-kind creations. All studios have demonstrations or hands-on activities for visitors. Learn all about the artists who participated in the studio tour by visiting the event site.
Metro Parks Tacoma welcomes back Glow Golf at the Meadow Park Golf Course, Friday and Saturday evenings now through December. Tee time starts at sunset with the last at 11 p.m. LED golf balls are provided, and all you need will be your best night vision for an evening of fun with your friends. This night experience features a round of golf on the Meadow Park Golf Course, lighted LED golf balls to see your perfect night shot, along with glow swag to light up your night. Online reservations only and no powered carts.
That wraps up this edition of Tacoma Report.
A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org.
We leave you now with Gretchen Yanover's recent performance from the Lemon Sessions held at the Tacoma Armory. I'm Angie Foster.
It's an immersive feast of sight and sound produced by Tacoma Arts Live. I'm Laura Proctor. Thanks for watching.